Hello everybody, how you doing? This is Fahad and this video is about the controlling layout in CSS. There are the two type of elements on the basis of layout, the block elements and inline elements, both of these elements in the HTML course. There are the two types of the elements, the block and inline elements. The block level element always start on a new line and takes up the full width available, alright? Well, in case of inline level, it doesn't start with a new line and it takes up only the width as necessary. Here are some example of the block level elements: div, heading element, paragraph, form, header, footer, section. These are by default block level elements, and span, hyperlink element and image, these are by default inline level elements. But you would be wondering that how would we know that how they become block level element and inline element? Okay, so there is a property in each element which is a display property, and the display property specifies if or how an element is displayed. When we talk about the block level elements, the default value of the display property in the block level elements is block, and when we talk about the inline element, the default value of the display property of the inline elements is inline. Alright, so I have kind of already made up this small HTML file just to save the time. I just created heading, paragraph and the list and also the link. As you know that a link is an inline element, and other than that the list, heading and the paragraph, all of these are a block level element. Alright, so I have also styled the paragraph and the h2 to give it a border to see the difference between both of these, the inline and block. Alright, so as we know that the paragraph and heading elements are block level. Block level must start from a new line, so let me just copy this, okay, and paste it. It will start from a new line. Alright, so this is how the block level elements work, and it is occupying all the available width. We also have the links, and these are the inline elements, and as we know that inline elements do not start from a new line and it only occupies the space according to their need. Alright, so if I just add border property to the hyperlink element, now you can see that these inline elements are only occupying the space as much as per their need. So that's the major difference. But here is the question, that can we change their display property value? Yeah, you can do that. So how can we do that? You simply have to go to that element, go for the display property. You can see here that in a hyperlink element, the display property by default was inline. But now I want to change it into the block. These changes will occur. Each link will come on a new line and it will occupy all the width. It would be block. Now you can see here, this is how you can change the property of the display element. And what if I want to change the display property of the header, which is by default block, but I want to convert it into the inline? So go for the display property, and now both of the heading will be on the same line. Alright, so there is one more, the property of the display, which is none. If I just write the none here, it will hide your element. You can see here it is hiding your element. You can see here that we just used the none property and it just hidden our paragraph. But you have noticed one thing here, that it is hiding the element and also it is changing our layout. It is not occupying the space as well. So we can tackle this situation if you want. We can do it with the help of a property which is visibility property, in which if you want to hide the element but you also don't want to affect your layout, you can use that. Now when I use the hidden property of the visibility, it would hide my paragraph, but it will keep occupying that space. Now you can see that. So this is how we can control the layout, and this is all for this video. If you really find this useful, hit the like button and subscribe the channel, and bye bye.